Thank you all for joining me. My name is Jonathan Arambula, and I'm the CEO of InnovoTEX. Just to tell you a little bit of our company, we're a mid-stage pharmaceutical company developing a targeted platform technology for cancer therapeutics. Our current raise is $3 million. That's split into two tranches to help support our R&D program. There we go. See, through this therapeutic innovation, we can address an urgent and unmet clinical need for the treatment of multiple solid tumor indications. Our lead clinical candidate is oxaliTEX, and it's being developed for the treatment of ovarian cancer. See, the issue with current cancer treatments is that when a patient gets diagnosed, they're oftentimes prescribed some sort of standard anti-cancer treatment. Regardless of modality, they are likely going to experience some issue associated to that care. A few examples of these issues could include poor tumor localization, drug resistance, ineffective drug mechanisms, and all of these can lead to off-target toxicity that a patient could experience. When this does happen, the patient oftentimes is then forced to move to the next in-line therapy or halt treatment altogether. See, this is where our therapeutic platform comes in. See, with TEXscore, is a first-in-class oncology drug platform, and it utilizes a key class of compounds known as texaferins, which are able to localize specifically to solid tumors. We then fine-tune them accordingly to be able to overcome issues associated to the standard of care for that specific indication. So a patient in theory could receive the drug TEXscore candidate, and all of a sudden we can have excellent tumor localization. We can overcome drug resistance based on our fine tuning. We have effective mechanisms of action, and all of this leads to low toxicity and an effective and continued treatment for the patient. With respect to our lead clinical candidate, oxaliTEX, let me go into just a little bit more detail about what we're able to do. We basically took the tumor localizing texaferin and fine-tuned it in a very specific way to induce new anti-cancer mechanisms of action that are then able to, and so because of this, we're able to bypass a series of different mechanisms associated to drug resistance. So texaferin localizes to the solid tumor. We have enhanced uptake into the solid tumor and retention. When we get there, we induce a unique form of anti-cancer stress known as ribosomal stress. This turns on the immune system so we can actually recruit T cells to help attack the cancer, but then it also bypasses resistance factors associated to traditional drugs, and we can then kill the cancer that way. We have a robust pipeline. Currently, we have 7 different drug candidates at various stages of development. And we licensed this technology from the University of Texas of Austin through a perpetual and exclusive license of over 40 patents and patent applications. With respect to oxaliTEX, our lead candidate, it's currently at the mid-stage development for the treatment of ovarian cancer, which is an orphan disease. This small market, but significant market, is growing significantly, in which the total accessible market is expected to reach $20 billion by 2032. Because of this rapid growth, it gives us potential or multiple opportunities for commercialization. Illustrated here is our pipeline of multiple drug candidates incorporating various modalities to be able to treat different forms of cancer. But really what I want to focus today is the development of oxaliTEX for ovarian cancer. This market, or this population, consists of 300,000 women globally. The problem here is that oftentimes women, when they are diagnosed with ovarian cancer, they are diagnosed at a late stage. So about 80 to 90% of women are diagnosed at late stage. And so when it's late stage, it's 1, aggressive, and then 2, oftentimes resistant to current standard treatments. These statistics, along with current issues in the standard of care, these positions ovarian cancer and treatment options as a significant global health concern. Ovarian cancer global market forecasts, as I mentioned before, it's expected to increase significantly to an estimated 20 billion within the next 10 years. And this creates an unprecedented opportunity to infiltrate an expanding market and seek industry partnerships for oxaliTEX development. We anticipate an approval pathway for oxalotex that will evolve from second-line therapy to combination use with the end goal of creating a new standard in frontline therapy. We envision various commercialization strategies based on current ovarian cancer therapeutic landscape. So therefore, our commercialization strategy includes partnerships with leading pharmaceutical companies such as Genentech, Merck, Eli Lilly, AstraZeneca, and this will be for combination trials. We also anticipate potential licensing agreements or even direct exits. This is all dependent on the clinical data within a phase 1 trial. So therefore, our earliest exit may be within the next 18 to 24 months. We've strategically aligned these R&D milestones with immediate and long-term funding needs, noting specific valuation events. An initial investment has already been closed to execute the license agreement and resulting vendor contracts to continue drug development work and initiate toxicology studies and feasibility studies. As I mentioned before, we are now seeking an additional $3 million in seed funding, and this will come in the form of $1 million and $2 million tranches to initiate sponsored research agreements with the University of Texas at Austin and MD Anderson Cancer Center to continue and initiate animal testing and conduct GMP manufacture of our API, oxalotex. The completion of this data set will be submitted to the FDA for a pre-IND meeting anticipated within the next year. As a global health initiative, we recognize potential opportunities for national and international investments and have identified multiple strategies for regional ecosystem integration to help drive economic value at each stage throughout our development. We have a fantastic team of world-renowned scientists, including co-inventors of the technology, and we paired this along with industry experts and entrepreneurs to help lead the company. So I'd like to, happy to answer any questions or schedule additional time to further discuss our platform and continued development strategies. Thank you very much.